Early on, I think my former band, we had the same idea, or at least I had the same idea for that band, but none of us carried the same, and so it just ended up becoming really cheesy. And Lights Go Down is not cheesy. Hey, I'm Jason Dunn from Lights Go Down, and you're watching the Ojibwe Collective. So when I started playing music full-time as like a job, I guess you could say, the first song that ever kind of gave us any sort of recognition was a song we wrote called California. And, you know, growing up in Canada, we always had this dream that California was this like perfect place to go. You know, the sun's always shining, just beautiful women instinctively flock like the sand of Capistrano. And so we went there, and that was just kind of it was like a breath of fresh air. And, you know, we went there and loved it, and California's a great place. But it's more like a metaphor. This song, West Coast Calling, is more like a love song for music, for the music that we create. And it kind of goes back to the roots of where I started with the other song, California. And it just kind of tries to paint a picture where it's like giving up what we did originally, you know, being in an old band that had the same dreams, and just starting over kind of thing, but still paying homage to what kind of got us into music in the first place, you know. And I think, I don't know, it feels good. It's a feel-good song, and I think people will be into it. At least I hope they do. I just let her rip every day, and try to keep it going. You know, I've never changed the style of music I've listened to. What I listened to in high school is what I listen to today. And it's funny because, like, as a kid, my dad would listen to like the weirdest stuff, and I was like, why are you listening to this garbage? And one day I'm gonna have kids and they're gonna ask me the exact same things. But my dad never gave me a good answer why he listened to Steppenwolf. I can tell my kids why Goldfinger and why Blink-182 are the greatest bands ever created.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. At least I've always tried to write from what's here, you know, not really what's up here. You know what I mean? And so I think about that a lot. I always have looked up to Dave Grohl. He's like one of my biggest musical inspirations. And that guy has been consistent the whole way, you know. He doesn't care if it's popular or not. He just makes great rock songs, and he's not trying to be Imagine Dragons or whoever's the big thing in 3 years from now. It's exactly what I want to do too. While I was home for Christmas, I started planning Lights Go Down. I have always had the idea for about 4 or 5 years, but then I put the wheels in motion, and Enrique, who plays guitar, him and we played some shows together. We both played in different bands back in the day. I needed a guitar player, so I asked him if he would mind just playing guitar with me it was like not even a week. So he came out and we played some shows. And while we were driving, we played the Blink discography front to back. And I'm like, this kid is so awesome. And we had the same love for Blink-182. And then it was just that was the beginning of, I knew I was going to be a long-lasting relationship. I'm going to be in a band with this guy someday. So he started playing guitar, I started learning the songs on guitar. I'm like, do you know any bass players? Which in comes Blake, who was his childhood friend from high school. And we started, the three of us. And then we met Daniel, the guy who produced our record, Ryan Hughes. He knew Daniel. And that's the thing I love about this band, is we all are totally into that kind of music. Although Blake grew up playing metal, which I think is a really, really great addition to this band, because you know, pop punk, you don't want to be too, you don't want to be soft. You got to be a little more hard than soft. That's what she said. But I'm really proud of this band. I love this band. We all work super hard, and yeah, I hope it pays off. Yeah, we're just guys being dudes, just playing music. To play in a band with guys that you appreciate. I guess I've just been doing solo stuff for so long. It's just been, I miss the commodity of the brotherhood of being in a band, you know. And so I feel that, you know, and I try to. I thank them every night, you know, because there is something special, and I can feel it. And there's a tightness on the stage, just not only musically, but just as four guys, you know. It feels good. We support one another, and we take care of one another, and that makes me really appreciate doing this as a job. But yeah, that's what I do. There's no such thing as a bad idea. except maybe running into that cornfield backwards. Regret this.
Okay, there you go.
Don't worry about it, guys.
Close your eyes, think about the past and what the future holds. And all our lives, all this time has rushed on by.